Welcome to Living Local, and welcome to Iowa, the heart of America, a land of endless cornfields, iconic barns, and wide open skies. It's a place where small towns thrive, big cities pulse with energy, and traditions like Friday night football and state fairs bring people together. But beneath that surface lies another Iowa, a darker, haunted realm where secrets linger and the past never truly fades. Venture into the quiet corners of this state and you'll find cemeteries shadowed by black angels, graves unmarked and forgotten, and footsteps that echo where no one walks. You'll encounter haunted museums like the Mississippi Spoon Gallery, where spoons vanish and clink in empty rooms, and historic hotels where ghosts check in, but they never check out. Cross the Mississippi into Rock Island, and you'll walk the streets and bridges haunted by John Looney and his son Connor, a mobster legacy that refuses to die. Cross swaying bridges, past statues of goddesses that watch silently, and step into places where every whisper tells a story of tragedy, betrayal, and the unseen. So buckle up. The next time you cruise down I-80 or take a dusty back road, think twice, because you're about to step into Eerie, Iowa. Eerie, Iowa is based on the book Eerie, Iowa by Michael McCarty and Bruce Walters. And I'm here with Bruce Walters and Michael McCarty, authors of Eerie, Iowa. So, when people think of Eerie, Iowa, what about the state's folklore kind of stands out against the rest of the country? Why is Iowa so eerie?
I think it's because of the Gothic nature of Iowa. If you're in like New York or Chicago, you got kind of an urban, horror feel to it. But Iowa, because of the Gothic and isolation of some of these locations, it gives it a general eerie and creepiness about it.
Yeah.
In 1919, a historian assembled a list of the abandoned cities in Iowa. 2,205. So even with the absence of the town or a few foundations or a few reminders, that presence, I think, is retained. And then we have the sites where there were massacres, and then there are sites where the Indian Native American villages, and that presence, I think, is somehow there with the land. In fact, what's interesting, the word eerie means absence. So something isn't there. Mm-hmm. It's too silent. It's you expect and you viscerally feel it.
Yeah.
And so it's not an intellectual process. But have you walked through a cornfield?
Yes.
The corn is overhead, sound is muffled. Mm-hmm. If there's a breeze, it feels like you're under assault.
Yeah.
If you think of the Field of Dreams, the dead baseball players didn't come from a graveyard. They came from the cornfield.
And that is Iowa right there.
Right there,
That is Iowa.
And in the book, we tried our best to sort of, even though they're words, try to have you read between the lines. Mm-hmm. I think the pictures tried to do that.
Yes.
And at the end of the introduction, I tried to tell people, don't just visit the sites that we've written about. Use this as a trigger to investigate for yourself, to see things that maybe don't have a lore.
Yeah.
If you look at all these drawings that he did and the photographs in the book, I hope you get a real sense of eeriness about it, because that's what you'll get going through the whole book.
And by the way, it is a valid history. Mm-hmm. This is part of the history of the state. We have, 14 pages of supporting notes in small print.
Yeah.
So these are research. It wasn't just, from academia, I have access to a lot of academic articles, things like that, and it's there's a wealth of material, and I do think it's part of the history of the state.
Yeah. And we did a lot of, besides the research, we also did a lot of interviews to support it as well.
This is Eerie, Iowa, where the heart of America beats a little darker, and the ghost of yesterday are never far away. Eerie, Iowa was brought to you in part by Doodads. You can learn more and you check out Doodads on Facebook. Living Local continues after the break. Stay with us.